JPG Coaching, taking over the TikTok game, online fitness training coach. And what is he doing? What is he doing online, specifically on TikTok, that's allowing him to get so much engagement and get so much activity? How is he being creative with the content that he's putting online? As a coach, as part of our coaching community, we always need to be learning from each other. We always need to see what other people are doing that are working. And we always need to be able to study what success looks like and study what's actually working in the marketplace. And if it's a trend or if it's something that you can use in your own unique way to make you different, then use it, but always know what's going on. So I'm excited to share this marketing and breakdown review of JPG's coaching, specifically on TikTok and how he puts out content. And let's really break down what's working, why is it working, and what could you potentially learn from this. So I'm going to be learning myself as well. As I was going through this, I really just studied and said, okay, these are the things that I really see that's working in the marketplace right now. This is why it's working. This is why it's trendy. This is why it's catching. And as a business coach myself, I work with many coaches from across the country and internationally. And what I learned is that as we know more about our subject, and as badly as we want to educate people on what we know and coach them and mentor them on our advice, a lot of times our creativity goes out the window. A lot of times we don't either have the time, we don't have the energy to really figure out what's working. So what I want to start doing is really educating you more on what people are doing online that are working specifically within our coaching community that you can be able to use and leverage for yourself. All right, so I'm just going to go through these and I'm going to give you, we'll stop it, we'll play it, we'll pause it, and we'll do some breakdowns. All right, you excited? All right, so let's go to JPG Coaching TikTok page. All right. So let's kind of go through it. So very first thing, right? And this is not really a TikTok lesson, but it's more like a engaging content lesson. So let's go through it and let's see what we got. Okay.
The day that you start lifting is the day that you will never feel big enough. The day that you start lifting is the day that you will never feel big enough.
Boom. Let's stop. Let's just pause that right there for a minute. Let's just pause that right there for a minute. So that very first one. All right. So what's interesting about? Let's go back to the TikTok.
Lifting.
Let's go back to the TikTok. What is interesting about this first one that he did? What's interesting about it is that. And actually, let's look at it. Let's pause it for a minute. But I want you to look at what is so important about this. What's important about what he showed you is if you look at the features. So a lot of times we're doing content, but we're not really utilizing the features to the best of our ability on these social media platforms, specifically TikTok. So he's using a filter. And then also, if you can see, he's using another feature that allows you to reply, right? That allows you to actually show what other people are doing, like their replies. So your goal is to use the different features, and he's using about he's using a few different features. If you really pay attention to it, he's using the reply to feature at the top. He's at the top right here. He's using the eye feature, right? He's using and by the way, this TikTok specifically, right? These are the crying eyes. So you're like, oh, how did he use that? It's the crying eyes feature. He's also using voice effects as well. And he's also playing a song in the background as well. So what's interesting about that is, especially when you're on TikTok, and this applies to all social media platforms, but even on TikTok, people, when they click, if they want to use that song, his video will actually pop up. So just keep in mind that you want to use as much features as possible in these algorithms that's part of these social media platforms. They actually give you more reach. Reach is how many unique people see your videos and your content. So you want to be able to be utilizing that as well. All right, let's kind of go back. Let's look at do some more breakdowns.
It is almost midnight here, and I don't feel like walking down to my apartment gym, so I'm going to do my best to show you what I've got around the house. All right, so here's what we're working with. So When you're doing these, we're pretending that's where the cable is starting. I usually have it set a little bit higher off the ground so that when I'm coming across my body, I am able to line it up with the cable, and then you're kicking back and out at a 30 to 45 degree scarf. Get out of here. Kicking back and out at that 30 45.
All right, boom. What's important about this video that we just saw? So as you're creating your content, your goal is, and specifically what he's doing in this one is he's showing you how to actually create content where the camera doesn't necessarily need to be on you, right? He had it for a brief second, but then he flipped it around, and guess what? The camera's not on him. See, a lot of times we think we need to be the center of attention on every video. We don't. You can actually flip the camera around, and then you can make the subject do forward facing camera, and you can actually have something else be the subject of conversation when you're shooting content. They can still hear your voice, but something else is the subject. So he happened to mix what he was saying with an actual tutorial. And he even put tutorial right here, right? So a tutorial. So he's showing you what to do forward facing. So keep in mind, as you create your content on TikTok, on Instagram, any of the platforms, keep in mind that you don't necessarily always have to be the center of attention, and it makes it more engaging when you have something else that can be the center of attention and you're actually explaining a thing. And he did it in a way that is more tutorial like. Okay? All right, let's break down some more videos.
Here's a full cable-only Delta-on workout. Great for apartment gyms or when you're traveling and only have the hotel gym. Or maybe you've got anxiety and want to stay in one place. Start the session out with cable Y raises doing 8 to 12 reps. Then I did some hand-high cable lateral raises to work the delts in a more lengthy position. I did 8 to 12 reps of this, and that was all.
Boom, let's stop right there. So what is he doing in this video? You got to be able to study what's working and why is it working. Why does this man have millions of followers? Pay attention to it, right? So in this video, what he's doing is he's actually he's doing his craft. So if you're a coach, then that means you should be showing whatever your craft is. If you're coaching people on trauma, if you're doing life coaching, if you're a business coach, if you're a fitness coach, whatever coaching you do, you can actually show yourself doing the actual thing that you're taught. If you teaching people how to speak, I should see you speaking on stages, right? If you teaching people about trauma, or maybe you can show different ways to cope and overcome whatever that trauma is, whatever kind of coach you are. If you teach people about career, then maybe you could have a video where you showing people how to do how to fix their resumes. You feel what I'm saying? And then in this particular video, how he's doing it is he's actually doing it as a voiceover. All right, so feel free to do voiceovers, and so mix up your content. All right, so that's a good one. All right, let's see. Let's look at what else. Let's look at what else we got.
How to use your lifting straps. Make sure you have the correct size. Should show left and right. Wrap under and loop around them just tight. How to use your lifting
Look, boom. There we go. So let's look at. So in this last video, what did he do? He showed. Right? He has the music. Music makes your videos more engaging. So you want to add music to the videos when you can. Don't necessarily have to be every video, but you want to add music where you can. He's showing you step by step how to do something. So I did a video one time, and it was showing coaches specifically how to put together a landing page. And I walked them through it and showed it to them step by step. Okay, this is what you need to do. How do you get the landing page? How do you do the title? How do you do the button? How do you collect the name and email? And literally the whole video just walked them through step by step. What do they need to do to create a landing page? There's a lot of people that don't know what it is. A lot of people that don't know how to create it, right? And so in this case, this is his craft. He showed you how to do it step by step, and then he overlaid it with the text, and then he also added the music part of it as well. All right, so these are the things that are working, and if it works on TikTok, different platforms are different, but get the concept and mindset behind it. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's pick a good one. Boom, let's pause it right there. What's happening in this video? So this video is engaging, one, a lot of transitions. So instead of, just staying in front of the camera and recording a video, especially if it's a shorter video and people got short attention spans like on TikTok, you want to make sure that you have different, you have like multiple, you can have multiple cuts. You can use that with any video editing software would allow you to be able to do that. I like to use a software called Splice. Splice is SPLICE. I definitely know it's for Apple. It also be, I believe they also have the app for Android as well. But you can use that to make a lot of these transitions that he's making in these videos, right? So you can use that. Also, if you notice, he has the video. You're noticing that this music is a reoccurring theme, right? Maybe that's a hint to use music in your videos, right? Maybe that's a hint. Also, what's interesting about this video is he's also doing, this is like a behind the scenes type of situation. If you notice, he's not explaining, he's not teaching anything. This is not even a tutorial video. This is a video where he's just literally doing his craft. So I work with different coaches, right? So I can, if I'm showing what my craft and what I do, I can show me recording videos, right? That's part of what I'm doing to build my business. I can show me coaching other people, maybe like a small group of people. That is me doing my business. I can show me working on like a landing page or sending out emails, right? Or just just anything that's part of this craft, right? I can show me doing a webinar or training online. So anything that you do that's part of your craft, you can show behind the scenes. Literally, you do some transitions, throw some music on top of it, bada bing, bada boom. So these are just some of the ways that JPG coaching has really been able to take his TikTok and his brand to the next level. And we all have it too. And these are the things that I'm always looking to kick game on, but these are the things I'm always paying attention to. What are people doing? What are the common threads? So always remember this. What are the common threads that the most successful people in your industry are doing? Right? So as a coach, you look in our industry and in coaching in general, but also look in your specific niche industry and see what people are doing specifically that's working. And there's certain elements that's working and you want to do those things as well, but there's certain elements that you want to say, I don't want to do it exactly like that. I want to stand out. Right? And so that's the distinguishment you want to be able to do to grow your brand on TikTok and across social media.